So, what are the meditations on the Tao Te Ching, you may say? Back in 2013, I wrote my first piano cycle, and it was 43 movements based on different scriptures or texts. Verses is probably the better word for that, of the Tao Te Ching, and each one corresponds to a specific verse. So this is kind of like very quiet, very still, very meditative, very spacious, very calm, although some moments are full of energy and motion but flowing. Music kind of to be performed as a tea ceremony, or sort of this is not music like you're used to hearing, and it's not music that most people would relate to, I think. Would they relate to it? I think that people would enjoy it if they heard it, and it would just, for most people, I guess what I mean to say is that for most people, this music would be very different from what they're used to. But if you're a contemporary classical music person, then this is not going to be extreme or out of the usual for you. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to complete this book, and I think it's really interesting that it'll have old music, 43 movements from 2013, and then the rest of the movements from 2025 and onward. And I'm going to, in the very end, when I'm finished with this project, I'm going to weave all the pieces in together and figure out which meditation fits best for which verse. And as you may know, I don't know if you do know, but the Tao Te Ching is composed in multiples of 9, so 81 verses, 9 times 9, and all based on 3 as well. So 3 sets of 3 to create 9 over again until you reach 81. So I'm going to divide this into 9 books, and there will be 9 movements in each book. And I think that that will make this a lot more digestible, and of course feel free to to perform the entire work together as a sort of ritual, to do all 81 pieces, but that will probably take a while. These pieces are short. They're usually about 1 page long, but altogether with the space and silence, it would probably be upwards of 1.5 hours to 2 hours to do all 81 movements. But it's totally a possibility. I think it would be completely rad and completely cool and a unique concert to do. And just keep in mind, as a note from the composer, from my mouth, you know, that first of all, improvisation. This is the only piece where I encourage improvisation in a great deal. You know, feel free to improvise a great deal and consider this sort of a foundation for your improvisation. Don't feel bad if you want to just play it just as written. There are no tempo markings or metronome markings. I want that to be open. And there are very little dynamic markings. I want that to be open as well. And when you perform this, if that's your plan, feel free to insert field recordings or nature recordings, or being the Tao Te Ching, recordings of water. So I think altogether all those things would make this become a really amazing concert experience that would be unique and probably very calming. So wish me luck. I don't really, in the Taoist spirit, I'm in no rush, and I'm just going to let this flow and happen over the course of the months with my free time, and just let it go and see how this turns out, you know. So I will try my best to post new videos of this music, and look forward to more. And so please enjoy this piece that I've prepared for this video. And of course, have a really, really beautiful rest of your day, and hang in there. Stay strong, guys.